because of which you made you realize your shortcomings. There was never any such deficiency in anyone, because every living being, the infinite vast Nizam Tantra of every living nature, has originated from mechanical, and there is no one else to interfere in it, because the Nizam of nature has to come into existence completely. It has taken only trillions of possibilities and trillions of infinite ages. 1,000 years ago, man has been discovered to some cell of his own understanding. How can an infinite vast physical creation be the reason for the origin of the material creation? Before that, it was like every other species. Before that, with the passage of time, there is a possibility of change in all species, and are performing better in terms of understanding from the past. There is only one human species in which there is important ego and challenging the rule of nature itself. It is from the Nizam itself that human species has been created from the same qualities. No reason for any difference is found, on the basis of facts, arguments, then on the basis of principles, then a few devils, vicious crooks, smart clever artists. For fame, wealth, in order to understand the Nizam of nature, absolutely nature has created the best human species. Instead of understanding all of them, from the point of view of intelligence, by being intelligent from the intellect from the point of view of intelligence, the decline of its own species started. The religion of the religion of religion under the guise, a person made of similar qualities, was divided into two factions. The believer and the other atheist. Both the factions have proved to be fatal for man and nature. And, today the atheist group has progressed so much that it is to make millions of times more creative human beings than itself, and it is progressing very fast that in just 200 years, the existence of man will end its existence from the earth. Like this too, due to the existence of nature and every other millions of species have been harmed till date. A lot of search has been done by both the factions. The believer faction has discovered the word rub, due to which the rest of the simple people, by fooling the remaining simple and pure people, have been harmed. The cunning artist, being intelligent with intelligence, created religious sentiments and created stories on the basis of conspiracies, by putting fearful in changing his character to get their bears, started coming into existence of Guru Bhave spokesperson, who specializes in changing his character. Religious factions started being divided in the name of religious groups. One group got divided into many factions, one group became the enemy of the other, whose influence is being seen all over the world even today. Human species are using intelligence a little more, to capture nature. In the Upalaksh, one is progressing further to destroy one's own existence. Without this reality, truth, from the point of view of all the intellect, being intelligent from the intellect and being intelligent from the intellect, it is only stories including fictional character fabricated from different ideologies. It has always been deprived of the meaning of meeting. The reason for this is that the memory of the intelligence failed to exert the cell of the memory fund, which generates important ego, which itself cannot be fair by itself, from which itself unfamiliar with its own introduction. They are not able to understand themselves, and even today they are present here. When there were many other species, the reason for the difference was not known at all. Every simple intuitive person capable of understanding himself, can deactivate the best and sell. It is by which the process of self-interest starts. Only by understanding himself, living is possible. Only any simple, easy, pure person can understand himself and register his presence in that one of the whole creation, due to which the whole creation exists. Here is the only reason. For this was the reason for getting the best human body of the human species. The rest of the pretense drama is hypocrisy. Only the texts of the past were described in the books that always human species should be entangled. Only a few devils were entangled. Only a few devils were the reason for getting the best human body. For Daulat Beg, there is nothing after death. Whatever he is doing, there is no transaction after death. There is nothing in reality. Only I have proved my principles by facts. Because I live by reasoning. Because I live, I am always in reality. One can remain undoubtedly, by understanding himself in only one moment. Another one can understand, for centuries, even years and years or less, on understanding oneself. Fairness comes towards oneself, by understanding oneself and getting acquainted with one's own permanent acquaintance. It is possible that this is my achievement. Which is my achievement? Since the whole universe has come into existence, since a person has come into existence, because of his own impartiality, he becomes free from the important ego. After understanding himself, there is nothing left to understand in the whole universe, the whole human being, the whole human being. It is only because of the stumbling blocks of the species that it is true that lies are needed to live. When death itself is the truth, there is only one breath between life and death. There is such a short time difference. Then there is no place for fear. Then why not yourself, death? Understand whether life itself is life or death. It is perfect. My introduction is only death. Can only one moment of life be possible? When the state of dreams is only for a moment, the current of which is of the whole life. In the same way in which there is only one breath distance, only after that, something can be possible only, in which every moment fear and fear remain intact. That world cannot be life, all of them are just an illusion. It is only, to make this reality clear, every person got enough precious gem breath time with the body, then better than trusting others, have a better chance to understand yourself. Have a passion to understand yourself. You have got a chance to get acquainted with your own introduction. You only have enough to understand yourself. There is no other than you, can be no other like you in the whole world. I am the truth. You are not familiar with your own introduction. They cannot be the reason that you are capable and skilled. You are not the best. If you look from my point of view, then you are like the best of all. No one was born in any time era. If someone must have happened, then it is a matter of past. I am talking about now. I am talking about now. If I live now, there is no premature death. You yourself were in that one breath. You yourself were in that one breath. 2 breaths are needed to understand that. Not only you can understand that to yourself, you were born yourself. The next moment you face death too. It is possible to be alone only you. When one cannot be yours in the material world, then how can it be at that time? Of course, that is why you can make those people from within you stand in front of you. I want that the infinite vast material creation was born only from one contemplation of which, I am clearly seeing that permanent person of yours in you. They are true, they are the only truth. Showing all that you can see yourself in a moment. You can see yourself, the capable, skillful, capable, 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 capable and capable, 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 capable person to see in a moment, be it, you yourself are visible, in the point of view of intelligence. Every person is mentally stressed because of any thought. But you cannot be like that at all because you are seeing simple instinctive qualities, which with intelligence seems to fool an intelligent person. That's it. Be full of those qualities to understand yourself. I am always in reality. I am familiar with my own permanent introduction by understanding myself, by being impartial to myself because of not being able to use the ego Bali for a long time of 35 years. Then I am familiar with my own permanent introduction only for a moment. I have always been able to survive in reality. In reality, I will give many options to go for my own subtlety, how to make myself aware of self-consciousness, how to love yourself, how to understand yourself. I will tell you the right option. None of the Bhivtuyosh would have told that, no one's book would have been mentioned in the books. All this is my own experience because breathless time has been given with the precious gem body given by nature. Only me, I myself have complete rights on it in the life of 2 moments. By understanding myself, I am able to prove that a person is able to find the reason for being the best in reality. For him, there can be no better option than myself, because I am the only one to do my own thoughts, choices, thinking, contemplation, and only one of the millions of characters within me. I am capable of finding the character. I am the best capable of finding the character. Then it is better than others to understand myself. Understand myself. What else can I do in the life of only one breath? Here was the only reason to always live in reality. Only in reality. Only Sahib Ji, I have been in infinite love, which was like destroying time, while a moment is so precious that no one can think, which is the system behind this body at the time of breath. Nizam is the best. How important is